Hey guys, this is Sparks. I've got a little bit of an interesting, different kind of concepty style video today, and this is a little tool I've written for the 15-week 32C snapshot of 1.9, which could be kind of handy for tutorials. So over here I've got a simple hopper clock, which conceivably I would be wanting to show people how to build or how to put together. Now, at the moment, with Minecraft, you do a building tutorial, of course, but also you kind of point out how the different parts work. Now, what if there was an easy way to highlight this? And that's what this system over here is for. This is it's not a Game Mode 4 module, but it does have a one-click install. There's a link in the description, and you can install it as a schematic as well. Put this in your spawn chunks, and it comes with a chest. This is a refilling chest, so there's two armor stands in here. There's a clear all and a seed area armor stand. So if I look back in this chest, they're back in there. So what we can do is, if you look at the instructions here, the seed area, it says place down to scan an 8x8 area in the positive X. That's actually an 8x8x8. So if I place this down, you can see that I'm facing towards positive Z and positive X here. So if I put it down here, it's going to encompass that entire redstone module. I'll place this down, and it places shulkers inside all of these blocks. Now what this does is I can highlight a block in my inventory, such as a hopper, and that block will become highlighted in my module, so I can easily show where hoppers are. This is a very simple example, but a more complicated piece of redstone, it might be helpful to be able to show where individual parts are. So lamps, pistons don't work if they're pushed, because they kind of push the shulker around, unfortunately. Redstone dust. Now, there's a little bit of a bug. Shulkers are currently not completely invisible in this snapshot, but this should be fixed soon. So I wouldn't consider it too much of an issue, but it could be kind of handy for highlighting different parts of a module. It's also expandable, so currently it only covers 9 types of block, but I'm going to show you how this works, and we're also going to go over how you can add new blocks yourself. Alright, so this module comes in 3 sections. There's the main body, which is constantly running on a sped up hopper clock. There's the start seed section, which is just for summoning in all the shulkers when you place down one of the seed area arm stands. And there's the control glow, which is responsible for deciding which block should be highlighted if you're holding one of the set blocks. So you can see I'm holding a lamp and it's blinking. So let me just quickly talk about how the beginning works here. So we've got our standard fill over here, and we have our transfer cooldown block data thing, which speeds up this hopper clock. And then the first command here is an execute on the start seed armor stand. So a cool trick with armor stands is if I look at the MBT in here, you can see that there is the ability to give armor stands an entity tag, which lets you tell it what information about the armor stand that is placed. So you can see here that this is the clear area armor stand. When I place it down, it has a custom name of clear area and it's invisible. So we can use this to detect exactly what kind of armor stand is placed, similar to naming a spawn egg. So when I place this down, this command block here basically executes on the start seed armor stand here to just pulse this clock. What we're doing here is we're basically summoning a ton of armor stands. So we start off by summoning an armor stand exactly at the point where you place it. We summon one 2 blocks above. Oops, I just seeded a huge area there. Let me get rid of those. I can't place it here. There we go. Okay, they're gone. So we summon it 4 blocks above and 6 blocks above. So that's every other one. Then this is a way of, rather than putting a command block to summon each one in an 8x8 grid, which is 8 8 is 64, 64 times 8 is 512. Instead of doing 512 command blocks, what we can do is we can summon one at every other height. Then here, we simply summon on any existing ones to summon an armor stand 1 block above them. Oh, it's not that one. This one here, 1 block above them, which basically doubles the armor stands. And then we kind of summon them sideways as well. So here we summon them 4 blocks in front, which doubles them again. And then we summon them 2 blocks in front, which doubles them again. And then 1 block in front, and that does the entire row. And then we do the same thing in the Z. So basically, these are all just summoning them in different places. And then finally over here, we kill any armor stands that are detected to be in air at this point, if they're called SP block point, and that gets rid of any unneeded armor stands in the air. And then we summon shulkers at at all the armor stands that are left, giving them a no AI score and an invulnerable score so they don't suffocate in the block. And then finally we kill the original armor stand, we kill the armor stands that were left inside the blocks, and we just add this hold item dummy scoreboard objective, which I'll just show here. Scoreboard objective display sidebar, SP hold item. And this is useful. This is used to track which block you're holding. So you can see I've given each of these items a different hold item score, depending on what they are. On top of the blocks you see here, I also added regular pistons and command blocks to this. So once all that is done, we're basically constantly giving all these shulkers invisibility. That's just required. We're also killing any shulkers if the clear area armor stand is placed, and then we are killing the clear area armor stand. Pretty simple. We set people's hold item score to 0, and then everything past here is just checking for the different held blocks. So you can copy this to add a new block, which we'll do in a second. So you can see that anyone with a hold item, everyone gets a hold item score of 1 if the selected item is a comparator. So just for the sake of argument, let's go with quartz blocks and add quartz blocks. So I'm going to copy this, and all of these command blocks are the same. They're just checking for a different thing. So the last number I used was, the last number I used was 9. Now if we want to expand this clock, we can change this number here from 8 to 9, and this one here from 8 to 9 to extend the length of this clock. So you can see it's gone out one more. This command block here needs to go last. This activates the control glow command if somebody has a hold item score of more than 1. So let's get rid of that, and we will copy this one here. And basically, to add a new item, all you need to do is you change this to the item name you want, so quartz block, and you change this to the next number, so 10. So now if I hold a quartz block, I have a hold item score of 10. It's pretty good. And since I have a hold item score of more than 0, this thing over here is blinking, and pretty much all of these are just setting a glow score. So this one here is the default start one. It just sets the glow effect time to 0 and clears the glow effect for all items, for all shulkers. And then after that, all of these are just copies of each other. So you can copy one of these, and there's a few things you need to change. So let's grab another command block, place it down, and we're going to change the 9 to a 10 for these two numbers here. And after that, we go all the way to the end and we change redstone lamp to quartz block. You'll notice that I have -1 here. That means that any orientation of blocks will be highlighted. Now, there are some cases, such as redstone lamps, that can be lit and unlit, and repeaters where there are 2 here. So you can see I've got powered repeater and unpowered repeater here, and they both have the same ID. So now if we were holding a quartz block, these blocks over here will be highlighted. So let's just go over here and get our seed area armor stand, since I just failed, and we'll place this down to seed this area. And now if I hold a quartz block, all the quartz blocks will become highlighted. So it's very expandable, easy for you to add new things to it. Well, that's about it for today. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you find this kind of useful and interesting. I think it would make useful as a diagnostic tool or as a demonstrative tool where you can highlight certain parts of a design. You could easily tie multiple blocks to a held item as well if you wanted to. So yeah, let me know what you get up to with it. I'd be interested to see, and I will see you in the next episode.